Lloyd, thank you and welcome to the Major League Soccer and the LA Galaxy family. Great to have you here. Heckling will be saved for a little bit later, or maybe that was a compliment. I just couldn't hear him. We'd now like to welcome Dan Beckham, President, CEO of AEG. Dan.
Thanks, everyone. It did clear up. It rained all morning, and just for you, it cleared up. I'm glad you finally caught a break, David. That's great. Yesterday, we had a really special day at the Red Shield Center, Salvation Army Red Shield Center in downtown Los Angeles. And there we were celebrating David's commitment to our city, to our community, and to the children of Los Angeles with the dedication of a soccer field that David, Herbalife, and the LA Galaxy created together. This is something that's going to live in that community for generations, and it's just the latest in David's philanthropic and humanitarian contributions to our city. So thank you for that yesterday, David. But today we're here for a different reason. Today we're here to celebrate and immortalize David for his contributions to our sport. For those of you who have been down to downtown Los Angeles and Staples Center and LA Live, we see that we have a rich tradition of celebrating athletes, and we pay tribute to them with the highest honor with a statue at Star Plaza. And today we're happy to launch that same tradition here at the Dignity Health Sports Park for the LA Galaxy. As I just look around here, there are a lot of worthy candidates of people who could have statues here in this statue plaza. I can see them everywhere, frankly, because we're fortunate to have such a rich tradition with the Galaxy. But someone needs to come first. Now, when you think about it, David seems like a no-brainer for that honor. But just bear with me for a minute and humor me for a moment as we just go through the checklist and check all the boxes. So if you look at Staples Center, every statue there is of a champion and an icon in the sport. So think about Jerry West, Elgin Baylor, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, all champions, all icons. David clearly checks that box. But some of those greats and some of those champions and icons go a step further, and they resonate in our market and they resonate in our community. They're beloved by our fans. They transcend the game with their personality and their contributions off the field or off the court. Think about Shaquille O'Neal or Luc Robitaille. David clearly checks those boxes quite easily. Now you're really getting into the rare air if you go one step further and you think about a player that can elevate a league. And think about Magic Johnson and what he did for the Lakers in the 80s and how he changed the NBA forever. David changed our league forever when he joined the Galaxy in 2007. You now reach the top of the pyramid and you ask, what could come after that? Can anyone go further? Can you elevate a sport in a city like Wayne Gretzky did for hockey in Los Angeles? The great one did that when he joined the Kings in 1988 and made LA a hockey town, changed our city forever. And for that honor, he was awarded the first statue at Star Plaza at LA Live. So let's review the list quickly. David is a champion and an icon. He's beloved by fans. He elevated a league. He elevated in the sport in our city. But David, you actually went farther than that. You did something that none of the others did, and you elevated a sport in our country. And for that, David, you stand alone. So congratulations on this highest of honors.
Well put, Dan, and thank you. Commissioner Don Garber.
Thank you, Rob. You know, you can't truly celebrate your future, and what a great future we have for our league and for the sport of soccer throughout North America unless you properly and truly honor your past. And what a perfect day to honor one of the most important people in the history of our league and the history of the sport of soccer in America than on the opening day of Major League Soccer's 24th season. And there's no doubt that our league wouldn't be what it is today if David and his family didn't make that decision back in 2006 to join the Galaxy and then our league the following year. At that time, we were a fledgling business. We were just trying to figure out whether soccer in America would truly made it. And Phil Anschutz and AEG, they had this crazy idea to go out and sign one of the biggest names in the history of the sport at the peak of his career, and to tell the world that Major League Soccer could be a league of choice for great players from around the world and for young American kids looking to play here at home. I'll never forget that night that Tim Lewicki and I met with David and Victoria in a restaurant in Madrid after a Real game in late 2006 and discuss coming to the United States. And of all the things that I remember that night was both of them trying to get an understanding of what we Yanks were doing to try to create a league that could earn the respect of the rest of the global football community, with great players, with great facilities like Dignity Health, with media coverage and passionate fans like all of you that are here today, that ultimately would embrace the league and tell the world that we are a soccer nation. And I remember Tim turning to me and saying, you know, I think we're being interviewed here tonight. Well, David, Victoria, and your family, I hope that we've delivered on our promise. I can't thank you and your family enough for the commitment that you made to Major League Soccer and to all of the things that you've done during your 6 years here with the Galaxy. And I speak for all of your partners around the MLS board table when I say how truly we look forward to working with you and with Jorge Mas, with Marcelo Claret and Maso's son on your next MLS journey in the city of Miami in 2020. How about that? How about that? Now, statues don't just honor great athletes. I think, as Dan said, they honor great men and women. Someone and people that believe in their place in history, that it's not just what you accomplish on the field, but it's the impact and the contributions that great people make off the field. And anybody who knows David, and so many of you do, you know that as great as a player he was, his true identity, and you'll see it in a bit, is his humility, his service to the game, to the community, and his devotion to Victoria, to Brooklyn, to Romeo, Cruz, and to Harper. That's what's being set in stone here today for generations of Galaxy fans and MLS supporters for years to come. So, David, to you, to your mom and dad, to your entire family, thanks for everything that you've done to help build our league, to help take us to where we are today. It's great to be here, and I actually think that you guys have an important match at 5 o'clock today against the Chicago Fire, Rob, live on Fox Sports. So thank you, and David, congratulations.
Thank you, Commissioner. So many dignitaries here. We just want to make sure that we did not overlook one of them. Jim Deere, former mayor of Carson, now a Carson City Councilman, is here as well. Jim, thank you and welcome. Now, let's break up the speeches and bring in some visuals. Over here to my right, we've got the video screen. A certain Los Angeles athletic sporting icon has words for Mr. Beckham. Everybody, the Laker great, Kobe Bryant.
David Beckham. Well, the first time we actually talked was after a Laker game. We came in the back, came in the locker room, and we had a chance to meet for the first time. And what I was struck by was, you know, how normal he is. Just a down-to-earth guy that loves the sport of soccer, football, and that's what really took me back. He's a great family man, and you know, the impact that he's had on the sport here in America can't be overstated. He was the first truly big name to come to the States and really draw attention to the sport. I mean, it's a sport that not a lot of people gave a lot of thought to. You know, we had a couple movements, particularly in the women's game, with Mia Hamm and so forth, and kind of the revolution that they created in the sport, but never had it from the men's point of view. And Beck's coming here to the biggest market in the world to play this game was such a beautiful thing. And you look at where MLS is today, and it wouldn't be where it's at today without David. And you know, and everything that he's done for the sport. So, Congrats, my man. Congrats. You're now getting old. Older than me.
We now bring up David's former teammate, now club president, Chris Klein.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. We're excited you could be here. Glad the weather cleared and so many of our fans can be here to celebrate such a special day for David, but such a special day for our club. This has been a long process for us, one that we have been very passionate about and very proud of. I'd like to thank Mr. Anschutz for giving us the opportunity not only to do things like we're doing today, but also to take risks and bring in some great players like are sitting to the left of me. We're very excited that David could be here, his wife Victoria, his parents Ted and Sandra can make it. I know your kids will be proud when they come back and see this statue, but we miss having them today. David, I'd like to thank your team, who for over 2 years have worked extremely hard to make sure that we got this right. He was very invested in this project, so I'd like to thank David Gardner and your team just for working so hard with us and collaborating on this project. Isabel, Bella, a lot of meetings that have gone into this. I'd like to thank my team as well, Karen Goodhart and Brendan Hannon, who've worked daily on this, it seems, for the past couple years, so that we could get this entire weekend right. So for them, thank you very much. Dan Beckerman, you and Katie Pandolfo have really charted the vision for what this facility was, can be, and will be. We were just talking to the commissioner out back, and he said this place has really stood the test of time. And we now stand in the newest addition to that, Legends Plaza. So for that, I thank you. Lloyd Dean, welcome to the Galaxy, my friend. Dignity Health CEO, Dignity Health Sports Park. You come in at an exciting time, start of a new year, and we're happy to have you and your team be here today. So thank you very much. We wouldn't be here today without all the greats that have really laid the foundation. We introduced them before, but I'd like to recognize just 3 of them again that are currently in our Ring of Honor. LA Galaxy great Kobe Jones. LA Galaxy great and legend Mauricio Cienfuegos. And a man who I personally look up to, that we truly miss and that we talk about often, Doug Hamilton. It's nice to have his wife Paige here today. Putting the art and the attention into this is something that is way beyond me, but Omri and Julie, you guys are amazing. I can't wait for everyone to see the work that you did, so thank you very much. And lastly, David, we're excited to have you here. I was a teammate of yours. I'll never forget the day that you walked in our locker room for your press conference in 2007. We all couldn't believe how handsome he was in person. The day that you set foot here, you truly changed our league and you changed our club. But what we talk about a lot and he talks about a lot, it didn't become real until he won. Until he won once and then until he won again. And I know that's something that you felt you had to have before you left us and before you left our club. So for that, I'm forever grateful. So I'll leave by saying, David, thank you. We look forward to putting you up, having everyone come out here, take your photos, and putting you here forever. So congratulations and thank you very much.
Up next, a gentleman who belongs on the Mount Rushmore of American soccer. He is the greatest men's soccer manager this country has ever produced. I will fight you for that. Bruce Arena.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's great to see everyone out today. I want to talk a little bit about David. The first time I saw David play in person was in Barcelona, Spain in May of 1999. I witnessed Manchester United's fabulous come-from-behind extra-time victory over Bayern Munich in the UEFA Champions League final. David assisted on the winning goal. On that day, I saw a Manchester United team that was comprised of great athletes with incredible determination, commitment, and fight. They were truly special. As an aspiring U.S. national team coach, I marveled at the play of these great teams and wondered if I would ever be fortunate enough to have the opportunity to coach a player or players of this caliber in my career. In August of 2008, I was named the head coach and general manager of the LA Galaxy. At that time, the Galaxy were in the midst of a poor run, with disappointing results in 2006, 2007, and 2008. However, I was eager to take on this opportunity and look forward to getting to know and work with a special player, David Beckham. In a short period of time, I found David to be a great professional, a great teammate, a great family man, and a great person. In this modern era of metrics and analytics, I'm pretty sure David Beckham's numbers would not stand out. He wasn't one of the fastest players on the field, nor did he score many goals. He was an outstanding passer and a great free kick specialist. When he scored goals, he scored decisive goals. He was an intelligent and skillful player. He played hurt and didn't mind doing the dirty work, and was also known to win a few tackles. He made the plays that mattered on the field. He would compete for 90 minutes and was simply a great leader and a winner. He was the kind of player a coach wants on his team and not playing on the other team. His teammates loved him, and his opponents didn't care a whole lot about him, but they respected him. Therefore, it was not surprising that David was incredibly instrumental in turning the Galaxy into arguably the finest team in the history of Major League Soccer, highlighted by winning MLS Cups in his final years in 2011 and 2012. David brought great leadership, commitment, and confidence to our team and franchise, and great credibility to our league around the world. And today, we truly feel the impact he had for both the Galaxy and Major League Soccer. In his career, David has achieved as much success as almost any player in the history of the game, winning cups and championships in England, Spain, France, and the United States. So what I'm saying is pretty simple. David Beckham is special. He was an incredibly great and influential player, and it is only fitting that today we honor him for his great achievements with the LA Galaxy. David, congratulations.
Pretty easy to get a lot of wins, Coach, with guys like this on my left over here. Let's bring out our friend, former Galaxy star, current assistant manager to the Irish national team, Robbie Keane.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's great to see former players, Bruce, Chris, Dan, and everybody associated with the LA Galaxy. And I thought I'd bring the Irish weather with me also. It's an honor to be here today to pay tribute to my good friend, David Beckham. It was an absolute privilege to play alongside so many players through my career. But David Beckham will always represent a very special chapter for me in my career. He was extremely influential in my decisions to join LA Galaxy. When he came to Tottenham Hotspur to train, the professional that David is, in off-season he came for a few weeks to train, and we got chatting and we became friends, and he spoke about how Major League Soccer is going to be massive in about 10 years' time, and he wanted to be the one to start, and asked me would I be interested in coming to LA. It was quite an easy decision, to be honest with you. what we accomplished in the few seasons that we had here together was, for me, in my career, was the highlight and probably one of the proudest moments of my career to win 2 championships with one of the best players that's ever played the game. The David Beckham the public know is a global superstar, an icon throughout the world. But the one I know is even better. A great father, a loyal friend and husband. You love your family so much. You're humble. You're down to earth. And that's when I first met you, that came across to me unbelievably. And how you treat your family, it's inspirational, not just on the soccer field, but off the field. You learned me a lot as a father, and you helped me certainly to grow my kids to be the good people that they are. So I appreciate that. The connection that we had on the field was probably like no other that I played with. I knew from that first minute that I stepped onto the field that David Beckham was going to be the first person to assist me in my first ever LA Galaxy goal. And he did in the first 20 minutes of the game. And I knew from then something special is going to happen here. You welcomed me and my family. You and Victoria made us feel very, very welcome from the first day that we arrived here. We realized at the time this was the right move for us. We knew it was going to be special. I'm so happy for David to receive such a special honor from a club I know he holds very dear to his heart. You certainly deserve this honor today. You put the MLS on the map. You gave it worldwide exposure. You influenced players like myself to believe in the league. The league has changed because of you, my friend. David, congratulations on such an incredible career and receiving this very special honour. I'm so happy for you and your family, your mum Sandra, your dad Ted, your sisters, and of course Victoria. And I hope I see you all here next year for my statue. Thank you.
What day is the Robbie Keane statue unveil? We'll have that one a little bit later. Hey, are we ready for a statue yet or what? One more time, are we ready for the David Beckham statue? But first. No, it's good. Don't moan. Look at this. This is what I'm going to do for you, because I care about you, the audience. David, please stand up. See? All right, I cleared this with your handlers. Just a couple steps forward. One more. Freeze. We all right? Nobody's going to pull a gun on me or anything? We're good? All right, you got a good view of the screen, right? Before we unveil the statue, we're going to look back at David Beckham's legacy here in America.
David Beckham, you one of a kind. You one of the greatest to ever do it. When I heard you was coming to play for us, so excited. When I heard you open up that academy, so excited. Now you get that statue. Well deserved. Congratulations, Big Slow.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. David Beckham.
You have this enormous anticipation.
The Beckham era has begun at last. And listen to the noise, listen to the dance.
Kenny Bending. Beckham!
Unbelievable goal.
Can he add the second here tonight? Yes, he can!
Beckham playing it in, bending it back.
Beckham!
I don't think anybody realized just how famous David was.
We felt like we joined a boy band or something.
I had never played an MLS game in front of a crowd like that.
When David arrived, there was talk that the league could fold.
David was the trailblazer that transformed our league.
He did more than everybody else that played in this league.
He was the first truly big name to come to the States and really draw attention to the sport.
Because of him, everybody in the world is watching this league.
From Beckham, he goes to work.
Beckham shot! Beckham is going to try it over the halfway line, and he's going to hit it up the net. David Beckham!
Other players now come to Major League Soccer because David Beckham came.
He was paid to raise the level of the sport. But in his mind, that was not going to be enough.
There are chapters still to be written because his legacy lives on.
I don't think he came just to put butts in the seats and sell jerseys. He came to win trophies.
This is a big night for LA Galaxy and David Beckham in particular. The whistle goes. LA Galaxy are the champions. And a storybook finish for David Beckham.
The perfect player, the perfect celebrity, the perfect star at the perfect time.
Hi Dad, just want to say congratulations on the statue. So proud of you, it's so cool. Can't wait to come to LA and see it.
Hi Dad, congratulations on your statue, we love you.
Hi Daddy, congratulations on the statue.
Ew, Dad. Hi Dad, can't wait to see your statue when we come to LA. Love you.
Word on the street is you have not seen this statue yet. Is that correct? You nervous? I'd be nervous too, but I've seen it. We ready to see it? All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to organize a real quick countdown and make this as painful as possible for David. We'd like to see him squirm. We're going to have a countdown. 3, 2, 1. Are we ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I don't know. What do you think? Should we hear from David next? You ready? Everybody, David Beckham.
Good afternoon, everybody. Our city, our home. From day one, when myself, Victoria, the kids, my family arrived in this city, we felt at home. And for that, we'll be forever grateful. So thank you. This city has always felt like home to me. From the moment I stepped foot in the United States, from the moment I stepped foot in LA, it felt like home. We was welcomed as a family, off the field, on the field, with open arms. And as I said, I'll be forever grateful for that. My wife, my kids, my parents, my friends, I couldn't have had the career that I had without the support of you guys. As an athlete, you travel around the world, you play in different places, in different cities, with different teams, with different fans. But the support from my wife, the support from my family, my kids, who unfortunately couldn't be here today because obviously school is more important. For that, I will be, again, forever grateful for them, for the support that they'd always showed me throughout my career. Thank you. It's great to see so many familiar faces here. And when I talk about the LA Galaxy and when I talk about LA, I do talk about it as family, because it is a big family. This club is all about family. To see ex-players, players that I played with here, to see Bruce, to see the people that really accepted me as a player, as a person, as a human being. It's very humbling to see the people that have turned out today, and I truly say thank you to the players that I played with, Bruce, and the other people that surround this great club, because it is a great club, and it's not just about who you see here today. It's about the backroom staff. It's about the people that are working in the front office. It's about people like Raul, the kit man, who is amazing. So for that, I really am truly thankful. Playing soccer here, one of the reasons I came, one of the first people that I remember speaking to and seeing on the video conference that we did was Kobe Jones. To be in a team with Kobe, to be in a team with Landon was very special. The moment we became successful was when this man arrived, Robbie Keane. He was the missing part in the puzzle. Alongside Bruce, when Bruce came, he brought stability, he brought structure, and he brought success. Without these players, without this manager, we wouldn't have had the success that we did. So, again, I'm truly grateful for these guys. Also, a few thank yous to Julie and Omri. I'm truly proud that you've created something, A, that's going to keep me young, and B, that I can have my family, my friends, especially my kids. My kids can come here one day, very soon, and see something of their father and see that what we've created and what I achieved. For that, I'm truly grateful. For that, I'm thankful. And the fact that my kids can come, their kids can come one day and say, that's Dad, that's Granddad. Thank you very much for that. A special thank you, obviously, to the LA Galaxy Foundation and the LA Galaxy, and especially Chris Klein, because I think what's gone on behind the scenes in the last couple of years, once we first started talking about the statue, I think there's so much work that's gone into this. And obviously the field that we gave to the community yesterday, gave to the kids, was a huge part of this, was a part of this what was so special and important to me, because taking care of the next generation of soccer stars in this country is really important, and to do it in a community that really needed support, that really needed a safe environment for children to go and play this game, even if they're not going to be the next Robbie Keane, Landon Donovan, Kobe Jones, Messi, Ronaldo, even if they're going down there to have fun, to smile, to enjoy. It's an important part of this. So thank you, Chris, and thank you to the Galaxy. Again, a huge part of me being here was AEG, Phil and Nancy Anschutz. Their passion, their vision for this club, their vision, Phil's vision back in the day with the teams that he owned, and obviously this team in particular, the passion and the support that he always showed me, bringing me here, was huge. So thank you to Phil and thank you to Nancy. Also a big thank you to Dan Beckham, obviously part of AEG as well. You know, he's been a huge part of the success of this club, and going forward will always be a big part of this success of this team. Also, one of the people that I would like to thank personally, he's a friend, and he was one of the main reasons why I came to this league, why I came to this team, is Tim Lewicki. He was one of the people that sat with me and really convinced me to join the LA Galaxy. But my biggest thanks is to you guys. My biggest thanks... My biggest thanks is to the fans. For you guys, it wasn't always easy, I know, and for that, I apologise. But it's been one of those relationships between us guys. When I first arrived, the support that you showed me, the love that you showed me, the passion, which is more important for me, the loyalty that you show this club and this team, can never be questioned. So for you guys, I'm glad in the end, I hope I won you over. Like Bruce said and like Chris said, this would have never have looked like, in my eyes, a success until I won on the field. My commitment to this club, to this league, to this country, was always a lot more than just on the field. I wanted to grow this league. I wanted to play a small part in growing this league and bringing players and bringing clubs and making this league more successful and bigger than it already was. I think we've succeeded. There's still a long way to go. There's still a lot more great teams that are coming into this league, but I think we're very happy with the growth that we've had over the last 10 years. So fans, guys, it's been emotional, it's been successful, we've won championships, and we've had a great time. Thank you very much for that. Lastly, when I first moved to LA, people turned around to me and said, LA is a place where dreams come true. Well, LA, today, a dream came true. Thank you very much.
David, on behalf of everybody there, and down there, and back there, and ready to get into the stadium, thank you for what you brought to soccer in this country. That is heartfelt. I really do appreciate it. Media, please stay around. We will accommodate as many of your requests as possible. Fans, get in there. We got a game to play, all right? 5 o'clock, Chicago Fire and the LA Galaxy. Thank you to everybody in attendance, but most of all, thank you to David Beckham. Good night and enjoy the game.
Sean. Pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to meet you as well. Yeah, great. Good stuff. All the best. Have a good one.